Biafra, superstars, media.
They can fight, they can do all sorts to ensure that all the shenanigans does not happen. So that's what we should build. And how do you build that? Solid media, education of the people.
Listen.
But there are still some people that no matter the evil this government is doing, they will still support. No matter the trending video yesterday, people will still say yes, or people is number one. So, some people
you're confusing me this time. Oh.
Yesterday that that he didn't say that. Don't worry, I'll take it again.
You are confusing me.
No, I'll take it again. Don't worry, I'll take it. A lot of people are saying that he didn't say that. In fact, you now want to bring out another same video on that day, showing that he was reading his speech very well.
Oh, really?
There's another video that already sent to me that I was reading his speech very well. So, it's Nigeria for what it is. The population, a large part of the population is to sell. Once you bring money out,
listen,
you go to it. You see, I tell people, I can practicalize it. If you give me close to $1 billion, I will.
Hold it there. Now, what Rufai Oseni expose the Zoo government and their politics in that shithole country called Nigeria. Listen to the analysis, the analogy of what Rufai Oseni said in this presentation. Let's take it back. Listen.
Part of the population is to sell. Once you bring money out, you go to it. You see, I tell people, I can practicalize it. If you give me close to $1 billion,
okay,
I can run for president and make it ends. That's how porous Nigeria is as a country. And you see, in fact, those that hate me like hell will be the first to draw my most money exchanges in this country. Nigeria has now become a country that, like what they say, that gospel man, they say what God cannot do does not exist.
Okay.
In Nigeria, what money cannot do hardly exists.
Okay.
That's how bad it has become.
More money can do it.
Oh, yeah, so that's how bad. So that's why it's easy. That's why an army politician knows that, see, all he just needs to do is steal as much as possible,
listen,
up on his financial base, drive everybody across the value chain, until a large extent. Because it's money that we used to procure violence. The youth have done for a job have not been provided for them over the years. They will easily become dogs, segment of society. The youth that have been jobless, at least that went to university and get, they will be the Twitter warriors that will be speaking in his honor. So if he puts this one on 10K or 20K for a month's work, that's a big money for them. How much data?
Listen.
How much is data? If those ones buy data 1.5 and data is now cheap now, they buy data 1.5. The log on Twitter, what they are doing is to abuse you and everything and all of that. I give you 10K a month. That 10K a month. If he gives it for the next 7 months during the campaign season and all of that, and he gives well over 2 or 3 people and had like 50 to 20 influencers in there, you will just be seeing that he's every day, everybody's talking about all of that. So, and then he gives what's it called? The religious leaders, their own financial group, their own,
listen,
the political structure, their own. The first party meets just like 50 million for parents. It's become the best leadership money can buy. It's become the best leadership money can buy. Sometimes I've always even had the opinion in my head, just for the sake of investigating. Somebody should run for leadership or president. How the process go and then, just investigative journalism. You get the cash, how the money is being shared and everything. Everything is just free. You are recording, the accounts are giving the money to. That was one of the biggest documentaries ever.
I'm telling you.
We are not ready. The people too are not ready. The people want change, but when they see, they don't even know it. And when they see people that speak up for them, they become antagonistic towards it because they don't know the change. They don't. An average Nigerian has never known a better Nigeria.
Hold on there first, you see. An average Zoo person that calls himself a Nigerian has never known a better Nigeria. Hey, an average Nigerian has never known a better Nigeria. Let that sink in. That's why we call them the deaf, dumb, and blind. Now we in the Western world, we in diaspora, the same way the White man came to Africa to colonize them. We, the Biafrans in the diaspora, is for us to go back to Biafra land and give them liberation. And that's what we've done. Because the average so-called Nigerian has never known a better Nigerian. They have never known or seen or experienced a better Nigeria. It's up to us to go and liberate them. That's why we are doing what we are doing. That's why we have gone to liberate them. That's why freedom is now in the land of Biafra. But let's continue. Listen to Rufai Oseni. Rufai is breaking it down. Listen to Rufai Oseni. Listen.
That's why they say things were better.
That's huge.
Things that could be a whole lot better. So even when the good old days came that things were better, they were still looking for a better Nigeria. When I look at the discourse all this while, even the 70s that they had good oil boom and everything, they were still how could it be better? Even after the 90s, that dollar to naira was still about 9.7, 9.8 to the naira. I was reading this guy's book, the founder of Lapon. He was talking about how when he got his first round, $14,000, it was 136,000 naira. Even after that time, people were still looking for how Nigeria would be good. Even as of 1993, if you remember MP Abiola's jingle, no water, and I was also hungry, the killer, and I was also suffer,
Yeah.
my brother, thank you, progress. Abiola,
That's
we're
all.
still videos of Abiola be the man, SDP and the party to solve our problem. So then we're still talking about many
Was he talking about problems?
There was problem then, my brother. There was problem then. Abiola be the man, SDP be the party to solve our problems. MKO, progress. Abiola. Hey God, hi Nigeria. Which way Nigeria? Eh? Which way Nigeria? Those that call themselves Nigerians, which way? In the 90s, there was problem. In the 80s, there was problem. Andrew, no check out though. Stay and build your country. Oh. Now who go build them for you? Oh. Blood is thicker than water. Nigeria go survive. If Andrew want to check out, make na live and make it go. If Nigeria good again, you Andrew will come again, you Nigerians. Aye. We are saying this so because you guys should get a taste of what is to come. Now that the Biafrans don't live una, the Cabal don't turn to who now? To the Yorubas. Dele Farotimi is not having any bail time. He has gone for bail twice. They said no. Today now with the yes, somebody else don't open another case for the head of Dele Farotimi in Oyo State. Another judge has opened a new case against Dele Farotimi. Where? In Oyo State. To the Yorubas, it is time to smell the coffee. Follow Chief Sunday Igboho. Support Chief Sunday Igboho. Follow your brother Koiki Media, the last man standing. Make una wake up. We the Biafrans, we don't go. As we they go now, as we they live slowly, now una, the Cabal go face so. From the smell of mess, you can tell the taste of shit. Let's continue. Listen.
There was no water. This was 30 years ago. When Wike did the documentary, he squandered riches in 83. When Buhari had just come in, and the state of the economy was shaky and all of that, that people were still saying, oh, those were the glory days. As I then, now I was still 1-to-1. We're still talking about corruption, raw. It was not that there were good roads then and everything. So an average Nigeria has never known a better Nigeria. And that's why when you preach a better Nigeria to an average Nigeria, it doesn't sync with their mentality. And that's why if you go and listen to my show on Sunday, I've been doing mentality series to first clear the mentality. And that's why when even the change tries to come, it is this same Nigeria that have never known anything good that we fight it. That no, we are content like this. Because some of them are already acclimatized to the dysfunctional state.
Do you know some persons really believe that Nigeria cannot be better than what it is now? Some people tell you, like what you said now, 30 years ago, we were still saying Nigeria go better and all of that. And up until now, it hasn't changed. So when is it going to change? That's the question. And Sonny Okosu now said, which way Nigeria?
You know the truth is, you can actually really be better. But let me tell you, you have a cocktail of problems. Politicians have sold tribalism. They sold squalor. They sold hate. There's a love for money. Like I was telling you, the best president is money. I'm asking you that if anybody wants to back me on it or bet me on it, just provide the funds. If you run for a position, you will see how the money goes, what you spend the money on. And then you will now see. So, Arabic does not even know the better Nigeria, the better tomorrow. Those that know are still are comfortable with the corrupt system that doesn't work. But they don't realize that the pool can actually be bigger. You can actually make more money in the system actually work. The economy can be bigger. So this your horizon 1 billion, 10 billion that you pay for corruption. Economy, and it can actually be bigger. So Nigerians need to have a leader that can take them to see the big picture and I can do it with a lot of accountability. You get if time they were close to having it, the system that they will not allow them.
Let me quickly take you on some few stories before you go. Nigeria is on the right track to fighting corruption. These are according to the UN. What do you think? This country is on the right track to fighting corruption according to UN.
Story.
And you say you are gonna say we're on the right track, but when you see internally, there are a lot of people that are massively corrupt that might be able to be brought to that are not brought to Nigeria. And we are working around them.
Your whole system is corrupt. When I say somebody is on the right track, that doesn't mean that you are doing the right thing. As the saying goes, you can force a horse to the stream, but you cannot force that horse to drink water. Yes, you can drag the horse now. You go force some rich stream, but to drink water, you cannot force the horse. You can take the horse to the stream, but you can't force it to drink water. It means you taking the horse to the stream is the right track. But drinking that water is the main thing. Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. Even your founder, your owner, your slave master, Britain said, Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. It means everything goes in the Western world. That is the problem with you guys. You guys don't have that thing in you. You don't have the foundation, the framework to eliminate anything like corruption. Corruption is part of you. That is who you are. A country where you go, you bribe somebody, that same day, they give you a Nigerian passport. That same day. Where is it done in the Western world? Say you bribe somebody, that same day, they will give you a Nigerian passport. A place where you bribe somebody, that same day, they will give you a fake date of birth certificate. In the Western world now, they are catching so many Nigerians out there because they use fake marriage certificates to go and do wedding in the Western world, and they are catching them. So your system is fantastically corrupt. Somebody is flying to your country at the airport, they are stopping them. Anything for the boys? Anything for the boys? You want to leave the country, they say, fill this form, or to take pen to fill the form, you bribe somebody when they give you the pen and the form. You bribe them to fill form. To get a contract, you sometimes have to sleep with the owner of the business. Even in your banking system, the girls working there, they have a targeted quota they must meet, and it means prostitution. They have to go and sleep with those rich men to bring their money, to invest their money in those banks, to get a job in your shithole country. It is the same thing. It is corrupt. Your politicians, they are corrupt. Your police, they are corrupt. Their army, they are corrupt. Everything about Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. That's why we people said, okay, we've taken it upon ourselves to divorce ourselves from that system, because that system, a particular people, they enjoy the benefits of a corrupt system. So we the Biafrans, we don't take our hands off. We don't wash our hands from that system. We say, this cannot work. In a criminal enterprise, no one man can rule 270 million people. Even census is a corruption. You guys lie according to your census. Nigeria, make shame Katrina now. Make shame Katrina. Rufai Oseni, continue.
Allegations of corruption never seen the light of day. In fact, you are fought based on how powerful you are and how close to the leaders you are. They showed you there are people that takes money and takes corruption and nothing ever happens. When you see one or two cases, people look at your campaign. Yeah, I could have still continued to play hanky panky that he played for a whole while. So it speaks volumes.
I hear he has been remanded.
He's been remanded after a very long time. But the first day in court he was working for, the first day in delivered, we went to court, see handcuffed hands. So we can continue to play the hanky panky.
You and I know say Yaya Bello has not been remanded. Stop, pretending. We know Nigeria very well. Nobody can touch the cabal. Nobody can touch them. You and I know that stuff. If ordinary Boberiski here, a man when they wear pancake, they act like a woman. A man that wears pancake, that act like a woman, Boberiski. Ordinary Boberiski, Bob. Oh my God. Hi, Nigeria. Hey, yeah, man. Very, very sad. It is pitiable, It is sad. Ordinary Boberiski, boy, when they wear pancake, had a VIP, Now you're expecting Yaya Bello, one of the younger boys of the caliphate. Because Kogi State, when you look at it, on the hierarchy of the caliphate, the Kogi are the smaller boys. But look at the way that small boy, they bully Una. He went to your EFCC office. You are begging him, please, we did not invite you. We did not invite you. He was laughing at you guys. In your own car park, the most so-called wanted man came to your car park. You are laughing. Please, okay, you have to leave. We didn't invite you. Such a man, you are saying, he has been, remanded in jail. That is rubbish. We know the game. We know the game of that zoo. That's rubbish. That zoo is corrupt. And that zoo is finished. Finito. Nigeria don't finish. Nigeria don't expire. You are now on borrowed time. Because you are so corrupt, you can't even see the corruption. Say, in the year 1914, that was when the amalgamation started. And in the year 2014, it expired. It was a 100 years contract. A contract is a contract. It is a binding document on everybody. But you guys, you are breaching that contract, killing people to maintain a so-called country. That's the corrupt nature of you guys. When you look at Hong Kong, after 100 years, Britain had to wash their hands of Hong Kong. Those that said no, they still want to remain with Britain, they had to fly to England. The Hong Kong people that said no, we still want to remain with Britain. When China took over Hong Kong, they had their passports. They flew to Britain. But China took over their country after 100 years. There was no long talk, no discussion. Britain had Hong Kong for 100 years. On the day of expiry date, China took over their Hong Kong back. But in your shithole country called Nigeria, you have expired. That country, the amalgamation expired in 2014. But because of the corrupt nature of Nigeria, you are still pretending that you still want to carry on with this nation. Your leaders who claim they are Christians, people like Gowon, who is claiming to be a pastor now, a born again, he knows that Nigeria is expired. But no, because of your corrupt nature, you are still trying to sail a ship. A ship will not reach the destination. There is no more fuel. But you still won't find a way to sail the ship to another destination. It is bound to fail. That's the problem with that zoo called Nigeria. In the Western world, even in the land of the Asian tigers, as soon as the 100 years expired, China took over their Hong Kong. Nigeria, una shame they catch me. Una shame they shame me. Fiakwa. A shito country. Continue, I beg, Rufai. Continue.
That's why we are not serious yet.
They're not serious.
But a lot of Nigerians don't even envisage. So that's why when you explain that there's a possibility of a brighter tomorrow, a lot of things is possible because they've never seen it and they can't imagine it. But I believe that gives Nigerians the best of what greatness can be. People like Awolowo give a speck of what greatness can be. Look at what he did in his little country.
Awolowo gave a speck of what greatness can be, but mind you, that was in his region. That was in his region. That's what we are saying, that once things are done in your own enclave, in your own region, things are bound to work. Because now you are dealing with your people. You are dealing with the same ideology, people with the same culture. Things are about to work. There is this sense of responsibility when you are dealing with your own people. So to the Yorubas, it is time for you to focus on your Yoruba nation. Forget about the oil in Biafra land. You guys have gold. There are some places in the Yoruba land that have oil as well. Don't put eyes in the oil in Niger Delta. You guys claim to be the best when it comes to education. You can build a nation with the resources you have. Take ownership. Ordinary cocoa. Look at what your brother did. Awolowo, ordinary with cocoa. Look at what he did in Yoruba land. He built the famous cocoa house with ordinary the proceeds of cocoa. Today, now we know about the value of chocolate. Cocoa is synonymous to chocolate. It is something when we say you need it, and you guys, you can go back to doing that. Ordinary cocoa alone, you can build an empire again or rebuild your Yoruba empire. So to Rufai Oseni, yes, Awolowo did well, but if you look at well, it's towards the region. He was never the president of that so-called Nigeria, but in his region, he did marvelously well. Same with the Biafrans in the eastern region. Great men did so many things. Okpara and the rest of them, they did great things. Ojukwu was on the verge of doing something great, but they slowed him down. That's how this thing works. Go back to your region. Maintain your region. Go back to your tent. To your tent, O Israel. When things are not working, you go back to your tent. When the marriage is not working, you must divorce and go back to where you came from. That's how this thing works. Nigeria is a corrupt system. Nigeria cannot work. You are not one nation. You are not one. Please. You are not one people. You are not one nation. You don't have the same ideology. There is no constitution that says we the people. None of them, they represent the people. No, because what you have are peoples, plural, peoples, different peoples that a white man, a pedophile, Lord Lugard, a pedophile made you guys one. His girlfriend, his concubine, Ashawo, when every 3 months they pass around to the different lords around the whole of the Africa. During those those days, those girls every 3 months they bring somebody new to come and service those men. And when they brought Flora Shaw, Lord Lugard saw her and he fell in love with her. During those days, the prostitution now, they will not sleep with the Africans now. So they send those girls every 3 months to take care of, the needs of those men during those days. So when they sent Flora Shaw, Lord Lugard fell in love with a prostitute, a political harlot. She was going into journalism, but she now, was playing her game. And she was the one that named you Niger area, Nigeria, Niger area, the area of the Niger. The area where those black men, they are stronger when they walk. Behind the river Niger, you will find those black men there. Niger area. That's what she named you. Niger area, Nigeria, Niger area. So there was never oneness. Nobody came together to say we the people. No. But in your region, it is you people that came as a region over time. A formation, hundreds of thousands of years, if not millions of years, you've been living together. Ideology has formed. Culture has formed. Acculturation. marrying among the tribes. You are now one people. You are now one race. Not even tribe. You are bigger than tribe now. You have your kingdom, your empire, and the rest of them. But Britain came and made you one. That is the problem of that zoo called Nigeria. Because we were never meant to be one. And since 1914, that problem has been there. And now it has expired in 2014. But the corruption in Nigeria has made you to still see yourself as one Nigeria. The only country that puts one before their name. That's the 419 there. One Nigeria. That's the 419 in the ideology of those that still believe in Nigeria. Take your eyes away from the oil of Biafra land. Focus on your region and go and build your empire back. Rebuild your empire. There is work to be done. But you say no. You want to play second fiddle with the caliphate. You love the caliphate. You love the Fulani Cabal. It's okay for them to be head and you be the deputy. So that way you will now punish the Biafrans. That is madness. Baloney. From a people that are great, the Yorubas, they are great. Your tribe is great. How come you are still playing a second fiddle to the caliphate? Oh my God, have mercy. Hey, Afonja. That spirit of Afonja lives on. But I'm hoping men like Chief Dr. Sunday Igboho will be able to come in and solve this problem once and for all. To the Yoruba nation, I call upon you to keep your head up. It is time to do the right thing. Wake up and smell the coffee. Go and rebuild your nation. Go and rebuild your nation. The same way with the Biafrans we are doing now. To the Yorubas, go and rebuild your nation. And be great. Own the 100% ownership. Have that ownership, that sense of pride that you have rebuilt your nation. Ownership. Man, it is so shameful. A region that claimed they were the first to get TV. They got a television before France. You say all these things, but yet you allowed the Fulani Cabal to rule you guys. Those that drink the piss of cow, they suck the breast of cow, they shower with the urine of cow, they make love to the cow. People like that, you have allowed them to be ruling you all this while. You are playing a second fiddle. You are being a boy, a servitude to the people of the caliphate. On shame they catch me too much, man. Continue, I beg.
The Southwest. Look at what he did. The Western region. So he gave a speck of what greatness will be. So today people still talk about the project. And how does he does it in projects. Real targeted projects. Projects that he does it in general outlook. The leader is a rounded force for change and so okay. If you're around project and develop, you see it in governance. You see a leader that is ready to say, okay, if my people don't do what they say, you see a system that works. You see effectiveness. The righteous is happy when you have a good leader. Nigerians cry because leadership is funny. And when the video says it, the same Nigerians that are suffering in bad leadership are the ones who go on and say, "You're talking down on Nigeria. You're talking down on that."
Oftentimes people say that Rufai Oseni is used to criticizing this administration, criticizing the president. But then I think Buala has said something that would be so shocking. He said that the president is has shown remarkable tolerance for the opposition amidst intense criticism.
You should not show now. You can't lock all of them up now. You should show he's a dictator. What is Buala saying, man? You should show he's a dictator.
Hold on there. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. Yeah. Check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. Bloomington, Lord Logan. And it's why Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.